This episode of Congratulations is brought to you by the Cash App. Everybody's switching to the Cash App, so let's all get on board. It's the number one finance app in the App Store, and they've introduced the Cash Card, a new black debit card that you can design yourself via the app, allowing you to use the cash that you keep in the app anywhere you want. Plus, it's the best way to pay people back. I use it all the time. Download the free Cash App for iOS or Android now. This episode is also brought to you by Blue Apron, the leading meal kit delivery service in the U.S. And while many people know what we do, many don't know about the types of meals you eat when you cook with Blue Apron. You're not just having burgers for dinner. You're making short rib burgers with a hoppy cheddar sauce on a pretzel bun. I've been eating Blue Apron now for a few months, and it's really good. And you don't feel bad afterwards, which a lot of the food in America makes you feel that way. So, but this is great. Blue Apron is treating my listeners to their first 3 meals, a $30 value with your first order if you visit blueapron.com/congrats. So check out this menu and get your $30 off with free shipping at blueapron.com/congrats. Blue Apron, a better way to cook. What's up? 2018 is what the year is. Happy New Year. How about when people switch it up and they're like, Merry New Year, or like, Happy Christmas. Yeah, it's 2018. I think it's my least favorite holiday is New Year. I don't like, it just makes me anxious, man. It makes me anxious because nothing is different, but everyone acts like it's going to be different. And so it just like makes me anxious that secretly everything is going to be different, even though it's not. Even though I know it's not, but everyone's going to be saying it and making me feel like maybe it is. And then same shit goes down. New Year, same you. Same old you. And the worst part about it is going back to the gym. You go to the gym, and for like 2 weeks, it's like everybody is all using everything, and then the fucking lazy fat pieces of shit fall by the wayside, and then by February, you're good to go. You're good to go again. It's the year of the dog. Is that Chinese? Doesn't matter. What's the year of the dog? Doesn't matter. It's the year of the dog, or it's just another year? Yes, it's just another year. What does that mean? What's that mean if it's the year of the dog? Fucking nothing? Cool. Everything's going to be the same? Great. Hey, Chinese zodiac dog prediction. People born in 1922, 1934, 1946, 19 doesn't matter, 19 doesn't matter, 19 nothing, 2000 it doesn't matter, and 2018 are members of the dog Chinese zodiac sign. Dogs together could fight for bones. What the fuck does that mean? Could, you know? Giving us the option. Hey, it's nothing. Dude, how about the Chinese New Year? How it's always different. It's always different. And it's like, you're like, all of a sudden, like, people are all excited. It's fucking August or something. And they're like, hey, it's the Chinese New Year, or May, or whatever the fuck it is. And then, like, white people try to pretend like they give a fuck. And then you see that big ass fucking thing going down the parade with the big head and the tassels on the body. And you try to act like it's not the scariest thing a 6-year-old could see. Hey, it's the year of the dog. Get the fucking big-ass thing with the mask on and have 10 Chinese people fit inside it and walk down a street. Hey, what are we doing, you know? Just go to work. February 16th is the Chinese New Year, I guess. And it's the year of the dog. So doesn't mean, you know what the interesting thing about that is? It doesn't mean anything. I want news to be like, so it's the Chinese New Year here on February whenever, and it just turned 2018 in China. Well, it's the year of the dog. And the interesting thing about that is it doesn't matter. Back to you. Yeah, so I went and I did shows in San Diego. I'm going to say something here. And I want you to know I mean it. And it's going to turn some people off. And I want you to know I don't give a fuck. Because I'm serious. And it's how I feel. And since it's how I feel, I don't feel bad about it. San Diego fucking sucks. Period. There you go. There you have it. There you have it. I've been there a bunch. I tried to act like it was nice and good and fun, and it fucking blows donkey dicks. It sucks. San Diego fucking sucks. I went and I did 4 shows there at the House of Blues. I did shows there last year at the Observatory. I've done shows there all the time, and it is amateur night. Every time, man. Every time people hoot and holler and fucking yell out shit and say, there's a girl that screamed out, take your shirt off. I threw her the fuck out. And then there were other girls that wouldn't stop talking, and then dudes on the upper level that wouldn't stop talking. And every time I go to San Diego, that's the kind of crowd I get. And it fucking sucks. And it sucks, too, because there are fucking great people that live in San Diego. Dude, I met people after the show, and they were like, thank you so much. So sorry about those hecklers. And that sucks for those people. I was in the gas lamp district or whatever the fuck. Go fuck yourself, man. Everyone's drunk all over the place. I saw people getting kicked out of diners by security. I saw, I saw a guy get thrown out, and he was like, I'm not going anywhere. And then the security took him and pinned him down. And there was another guy with a ripped shirt for no reason. He just had a ripped shirt in the diner. I have it on my Instagram. And he had a ripped shirt for no reason, sitting down having dinner at like 2 a.m. And the other guy got kicked out, and they pinned him down, and the guy was screaming out, you're breaking my arm. You're breaking my arm. And it was so blood-curdling. And it made me realize one thing, that I could never be in war. I could never be in war. The way this guy was yelling at 3 security guards that were pinning his arm made me think, like, you see in war, you see people dying and getting their, like, head cut off and screaming. I couldn't take this kid screaming, you're breaking my fucking arm. It was very unsettling. And his girl was like, you're breaking his arm. And she couldn't do anything about it. And then I was like, why did you fucking rough the guy up? And the manager was like, oh, we called my server a bitch. So they attacked him. Like nothing. It was like, I'm not going anywhere. And then they just grabbed him and fucking pinned him down and ripped his leg and arm apart. And then was like, yeah. I was like, what happened? Oh, he called the server a name. Like, what? Dude, San Diego fucking sucks. If I lived there, I would fucking kill myself. How about that? It sucks, dude. And everyone acts like it's beautiful, and it is. The weather's great, but like look, the surrounding areas of San Diego, probably they're beautiful, dude. They're great. And people, dude, I've done shows in La Jolla. Everyone talks about how great La Jolla is. Dude, crowds in La Jolla fucking suck. It's amateur night, dude. They all come out and they're like, they think that, oh, you're here to entertain me. You're here. You're so fucking, dude. Audiences that act like you're lucky to be there. I picked it because you fucking performers pick there because you fucking go there because you can go anywhere. It doesn't matter. I'll go to San Diego or I'll go to Denver or I'll go to fucking Jacksonville. It doesn't matter. Oh yeah, dude, perform for us. No, dude, I came. You bought the ticket. Sit down, laugh, and don't laugh. That's it. If you scream, take the shirt off, I'll throw you out, dude. I was like, this girl screamed out, take your shirt off. And I was like, shut the fuck up, dude. And she was like, what? This and that. And I was like, yo, she got to go. And I threw her out. And she was like, what? And then I barely check my Snapchats. Like, people can send me them, and every now and then I'll check 1 or 2, or sometimes I fucking hit it by mistake because I'm just looking through it. And like this girl's Snapchat came up, and it was like, we just got kicked out of the Crystalia show, and we're still over here wondering why. All we were doing was laughing. And anyway, fuck you, Crystalia, but we still love you. Were you partying afterwards? That right there is San Diego. That right there is San Diego. This fucking chick screaming out, take your shirt off. And I throw her out, and she legitimately doesn't get it afterwards. And then thinks I'm going to fucking hang out with her? What? Hey, you know what? Hey, girl, this is Earth. This is Earth. I don't know what the fuck you're used to, but if you ruin the show, not gonna be around you. I literally threw you out of the place I'm at. Why the fuck do you think I want to come back to the place where you are? Happy fucking New Year, dude. You know? Dude. People. Oh no, we're so sorry. Dude, they were ruining my opener's show. This chick and these 4 dudes, ruining their show. Out there, woo, yeah, fuck yeah, screaming, and the dudes were talking all loud, like fucking privileged pieces of shit, you know? Just with watches on, hanging over the balcony, and they were just being so rude. And then I said to the manager, I was like, yo, you guys got to watch these guys, man, because like, whatever. And it kept talking. My openers, everyone, I had 3 fucking openers. Everyone was like, yo, you guys got to be quiet. And then I was like, man, just fucking go talk to them before I go on and let them know that I'm going to throw them out if they keep doing it. Dude, I give them fucking 6 warnings. And then I went on, and then as I was going on stage, they were being escorted out already because the bouncers were like, all right, you guys are just fucking done. I didn't even like tell them to throw them out. And, but it's like, you can't act like a person. Dude, act like a person. Dude, I can't believe what San Diego was like. It was like hell on earth. It was like hell on fucking earth. The paddy wagon pulled up, and there were like so many drunk people in there just like fucking bashing it. It was like a wildebeest was in there just trying to fucking... It was like somebody was growing into the Hulk. It literally was like boom, 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 boom. And then it opened up, and the cops pulled over, opened up, and this, no bullshit, this lady... I hear in the fucking paddy wagon, I hear, she has lupus. She has lupus. And the cops are like, all right, come out. And they unlock the inside. There's an inner gate in the van. There's the van, and then in those doors, there's another cage. And then you open up the cage, like there's fucking, like there's like the fucking World of Warcraft beasts in it with the fangs that go up over the... I hated that, by the way, when they have the... I don't like how when they make trolls or fucking beasts in movies, they have their fangs that go up over and they talk and they have the fucking... It's like, we get it, dude. They're fucking beasts. That wouldn't be that because it would scrape the fucking... It would scrape under their noses, and I don't like that. But she's like, she has lupus. She has lupus. And they're like, okay, come out. And they bring out the girl who apparently has lupus. And straight up, she's got no clothes on. Dude, she just has jeans on and her titties are out. In San Diego, her titties are out. And she's like this doing the cover where she's got the hand over one tit and the almost elbow over the other tit. And she was like, and she comes out. And I swear to God, this is what she's saying. I have white parents. I have white parents. Yo, it was actually really sad now that I think about it, man. I watched so much fucking bullshit go. And look, I get it. I don't live in fucking wartime. Well, I mean, I guess we all do. But I don't live in like where they're fighting. I know that the world is... There's a lot worse places in the world. And I get my sheltered little fucking piece of shit brain saw this San Diego thing. And I was like, oh my God. But I just fucking... Now I feel bad. Now I feel bad about what I'm saying. But hey, whatever, man. It was just like, get me the fuck out of San Diego. And how about this? Everyone in San Diego was like, hey, fucking have fun in Riverside. That place sucks. Everyone was like, have fun in Riverside. That place sucks. Dude, I went to Riverside and did New Year's Eve. Let me tell you something. That place was the shit. Dude, I'll fucking go back there anytime. That fucking show at Riverside, that New Year's show was the best New Year's show I ever had. The theater's beautiful. The nerve of people from San Diego saying Riverside sucks is, what's the word insurmountable mean? Whatever, dude. It means fucking, in that situation, fuck their nerves, dude. In Riverside, that was a great show, man. It was an awesome show. And that crowd was awesome. There was one piece of shit in the front. I told him to be quiet, and he did. He was quiet. I'll go back to that theater. Was awesome. The fuck was it called? What is it? Fox, yeah. And they were like, they were all like, tell people to come. You know, we don't get many comedians, and it was awesome, dude. And what was I going to say? Oh, this I got. This is fucking crazy, actually. This guy, Ethan, hit me up, or no, he didn't hit me up. All of his friends hit me up, saying that his girlfriend was one of the people in that got killed in Las Vegas and the shooting, and it fucking, like, it broke my heart, man. So I looked at his Instagram, and like he had all these like pictures with her, and her name's Angela, and she was killed in the Las Vegas thing, man. And they came to my shows before, and it was just it fucked me up, because they were like, you know, I met them and shit. And I meet a lot of people. I didn't remember meeting them, but I told Ethan, I reached out to him, and I was like, hey man, I know you're going through a rough time. I know you've been to some of my shows or whatever, and I just want to let you know some of your friends reached out, and I don't know if this is appropriate, but I wanted to let you know that, like, I'll get you tickets to not only my shows if you want to ever come out, but, like, you know, you can also I know a lot of comedians. I can get you tickets really to any comedians if you feel like, you know, now may not be the time to laugh, but if you ever feel like getting away and whatever and laughing for an hour, I can make it happen wherever. And he wrote back a really sweet thing, like, oh, thanks so much. And you know, this was months ago when the Las Vegas shooting happened, and then he hit me up, and he was like, hey, we live in Riverside. I'm going to buy tickets. And I was like, dude, don't buy tickets. I'll bring whoever you want. I'll set it up. And I set it up, and he brought the family. I thought he brought his family to the show. And I was like, I want to meet you guys after. And he said, I brought her family. And it was just like really wild to meet them. And it was, I mean, it's just such an awful situation, and you know, it was just sweet that they came, and, you know, I know obviously it was just, they've been through hell, and I just, like, it was just kind of an honor to have them there, and it I don't know. I hope they could at least forget a little bit about it for a little bit and just laugh, which they said they laughed, and that made me happy. But man, it's just it's fucked up. I hope that there's not more of that kind of bullshit. I hope there's way less of that shit in 2018. But shout out to Ethan. Thanks for bringing the family out. I met her dad, which he made me laugh, and Angie's mom and Angie's sister and all that, and it was cool. So rest in peace, you know, as they say. And yeah, I don't mean to get so serious. This is a comedy podcast, but I just that shit made me feel so. Anyway, let's lighten it up. This new year, I don't know. If you have a New Year's resolution, by the way, what fuck, like, it's like, who? I love people who are like, I'm gonna start eating well in 2018 on like December 19th, and they're like, so let's go out with a bang, and they're just like eating fucking cake and steak, and like for like 2 weeks, and they're just like, ugh. By the time fucking New Year's comes around, they're like, all right, today's the day, and they're like, they eat one salad, and then they're like, and then some oatmeal, and then they're like, oh, fuck you. And then, like, at night, they'll eat, like, a fucking sandwich. And they're like, I'm doing it, kind of. But it just feels like because they were eating like shit for the past holidays, that now they're like eating better. But in reality, they were just eating a little bit better. They're eating better than what they were in the past 3 weeks. Or like when they're like, hey, I'm not going to smoke anymore. And everyone falls back on their New Year's resolution anyway. One of my New Year's resolutions, by the way, was to start and do stand-up fucking 11 years ago. Oh, wait. Tomorrow, January 2nd, is my 11-year anniversary for stand-up. That was the first time I got on stage and started going I was like, I'm going to do stand-up. I'm going to do it once a week. That's what my goal was. And that was my resolution. And then I went on stage January 2nd, and then I went back January 3rd, 4th, 5th, 6th, 7th. I went every day. I think the longest I haven't done stand-up in 11 years was like 10 days in a row. I don't think I've gone more than 10 days than doing stand-up. Anyway, yeah. So if you have a resolution, just fucking, I don't want to say it's stupid now because now you're adhering to it, but like you're going to fucking fail, you know? Just like, come on, dude. Especially if you're a part of this cult. Man, if you have a resolution and you're a part of this cult, first of all right? But second of all, that was the worst, weakest first of all ever. But like, second of all, dude, stick to it, motherfuckers, because you're not coming to the log cabin if you don't have discipline. I'll tell you that much, man. Dude, this couple came up to me after my show in Riverside, and they were like, so, I hate this when I do meet and greets, and they're like, so we're going to do something kind of silly. And I was like, you do whatever you want. I'm taking a picture and smiling, you know? They'll do shit like, can you... Anytime, we're going to take this picture. Do you mind? Can you? And I go like, yo. First of all, we're big fans. Can you, if you're a big fan, you already know the answer to the question is no. Let's take a picture like fucking full-grown adults. You adult or you adult? Dude. I'm not fucking, can you do the stance you do where you do? No. This couple came up to me and they were like, we're going to do a New Year's Eve celebration photo. We're just going to do a kiss in front of you and you can be in the background. And I was like, all right. And they both leaned in like bitch-ass motherfuckers. The dude did it and they kissed lips while I was behind them and I was just like smiling. And then they're like, thanks. And they're like, let's see the photo. And they're like, ooh, that wasn't good. It looks weird. And I said, I could have told you that shit. Let's do a regular one. I was like, you want to do a regular one? And they just felt weird and kind of left. But like, yo, just take a picture, man. You're going to be so disappointed, you know? Oh, what was that, dude? I just had a fucking alien try and come out of my mouth. Out of my mouth. Dude, like, yeah. Do you mind if can you flip the camera off? No, because then I look like a fucking douchebag. Who am I? Fucking Tupac or Avril Lavigne? If anyone who flips off, what do you say? Flip or flick? Whatever. The camera isn't Tupac, is like, you're not hardcore, dude. You're not hardcore. You're not, you like, to think of like someone who's like this at the camera, just like, and like they work at Chase is hilarious. You know, like, yo, like this fucking shit with this face. Yeah. Fuck it. I don't give a fuck. Oh, wait, hold on. I'm late for work. You give a fuck. You know how you know you give a fuck? Because you got clothes on. If you didn't give a fuck, your dick would be all out walking down the street just like, you care. You care. That's like, it's fine to say, I don't give a fuck, but some people are like, yo, I really don't give a fuck, though. I really don't give a fuck. Oh, yeah, your pants are on. Your pants are on. What's up with that? You give a fuck? Your pants are on. By the way, this is the fucking motto for 2018. Swear to God. I brought this up a few episodes ago about when you're making love and shit. and you leave your mouth open, you don't catch the drool. Dude, 2008, fuck the year of the dog, drool more. That's the fucking motto. 2018, drool more. Now, I know I said 2008, and that's very stupid, but that's because I'm in it. Do you understand? I'm passionate and I'm in it, which means I'd drool more. Dude, when you motherfuckers are catching your spit and closing your mouth so the drool won't come out, you're focused on the wrong shit, man. And you're not living to your passionate potential. Now, I realize when I say that, a lot of dumb motherfuckers are going to be like, you know what? You're right. I'm going to be a photographer. Go buy a camera and then give it up in a month. But, dude, drool more. Drool more at your job in fucking whatever your job is. If you work at Kaiser Permanente, drool more. Do this shit that you feel. Drool more with your family. If you have a picnic and you're with your family and you're loving it, dude, and you're hanging out and your mouth's open and that little spit's collecting and you're about to fucking, and it's about to drool out of your mouth, but you close your mouth, you're taking yourself out of your family moment, dude. Let that drool slide the fuck down your chin. Swear to God, that's the most beautiful shit. When I see motherfuckers drooling, I know that they're into it. Dude, fighters drool because that's fucking raw passion. You think they don't drool on each other when they're in the octagon? I drool on stage. Sometimes that shit comes out. I'm talking and I'm fucking wet in the front row because this shit is real life. This is Earth. Be on it. Don't catch your fucking own drool, man. That's 2018, man. Drool more. I swear to God. You know, my goal is to reach like 50-year-olds that are like, you know what, he's right, and just drool and just. I do love my job, and I do catch myself catching my own drool. Fuck it. And I do love working at Applebee's. And they just walk up. Can I take your order? And just fucking drool comes out of their mouth. What would you like? People who don't listen. People will be like, I'm going to go to Islands instead. I don't know if they have islands. They don't have islands everywhere, but they have islands. A fucking restaurant called Islands in like only Glendale areas. Only Glendale, Southern California. And it's so like fucking, we get it, dude. It's one of those themed restaurants where it's like you're on an island and you're like, we get it. There's so many plastic birds there. And like fucking, like spider plants and ferns and like fucking banana leaves. And we're like, can we just eat, you know? And they have Hawaiian shirts on. Like, what? Dude, we would always go in high school, dude. People were like, let's go to Islands. Yo, let's go to Islands. And we were like, let's go to Islands, and everyone, I always get the fucking chicken tacos. Oh, God, dude. And then one time, we were making a loud noise. We were talking and joking around in Islands, and some guy was like, can we just eat? Can we just eat with our family? You guys are loud. And we were like, yo, this is Islands, dude. You're at a restaurant called Islands. This is gonna be loud. You want a fucking nice dinner with your family, have it at home. Man, he was mad. He was mad. And I fucking actually said to the guy, because he was so, oh, no, I said to him, I was like, that's not how you come at someone first. I always had this thing where it's like, if you're mad at someone, at first you got to be like, hey, excuse me, can you please maybe keep it down a little bit? Because then you did it. You're nice. If they don't then at least keep it in mind, then you can be like, yo, motherfucker, right? But the first thing he said, like, excuse you guys, you know, could you keep it down? I'm with my family. And I was like, that's not how you're supposed to do it first. First, you should have asked nicely. And since you didn't do that, that's bullshit. And then he said something else really, like, rude and shit. And I was like, if I stand up, this is going to be funny. That's what I said. Like, what a punk bitch ass I was, you know? All right, dude. Square Cash. Look, everybody from my cult is switching over to the Cash App, and it's the #1 finance app in the App Store. Maybe it's because it's the best way to pay people back. Maybe. Duh. Friends, families, coworkers, kudas, you can pay them all back. Sending and receiving money is totally free and fast. And most payments can be deposited directly into your bank accounts in seconds. Square Cash is better than everyone else, all the other apps and all that. It's not a social network. You don't want to have their payments listed in a feed. I don't, and this is the best for that. The new Cash Card is a black debit card that you can design yourself via the app. The Cash Card allows you to use the cash that you keep in the app anywhere you want. You get notifications for all payments made to keep the card made with the card directly via the Cash app. Laser at your card, Yartistic, laser at your card. Draw your face on it, and it'll be delivered directly to you for free. Draw a nice little inspirational message. If you're a follower of Christ, draw a cross. The Cash App team is constantly building awesome new features. So what are you doing using the other guys? Get the Cash App today. Download the free Cash App for iOS or Android now. Blue Apron is the #1 fresh ingredient and recipe delivery service in the conch. For this next 8 weeks, ending on 2, that's February 26th, Blue Apron is teaming with Whole30 to bring you delicious recipes. Our menu will feature, not it's Italian, our menu will feature 2 Whole30 approved recipes each week, like Mexican spice barramundi with avocado, Togarashi chicken lettuce cups, and I'll let you know what country that's from, Togarashi, with avocado and kale and sweet potato salad. Kickstart your new year with Blue Apron and Whole30. Blue Apron offers 3 plans: the 2-person meal plan, the family meal plan, or the wine plan, which is 6 bottles of wine from renowned winemakers delivered monthly. Blue Apron is treating congratulations with Crystalia listeners. Weird they typed that all out. To their first 3 meals, a $30 value with your first order if you visit blueapron.com/congrats. So check out this week's menu and get your $30 off with free shipping at blueapron.com/congrats. Blue Apron, a better way to cook. You know, guys, I don't get honest with you on these ads too much, but let's get honest here. You're supposed to brush your teeth for 2 minutes twice a day, but do you? Whether the answer is yes or no, or maybe, which are all the answers, you need Quip. The electric toothbrush that looks like it was designed by Apple and cleans like premium electric brushes, but without the high price. It's really cool. I bring it on the road, and I put it in my mouth, and it goes, and it's getting all the stuff that the regular toothbrushes don't get. Quip is the new electronic toothbrush that packs just the right amount of vibrations into an ultra-slim design with guiding pulses. Dude, and I love pulses. I don't know if you're like me, but I love pulses. And it simplifies better brushing. It's a fraction of the cost of the bulkier brushes. Dude, it's real thin. It makes you feel from the future with a movie where it's like most of the guys are white in it, but then it's just like an Asian guy and a black guy. And everyone's dressed the same in the future. And you brush your teeth, it's like, and some robot is talking to you. It's awesome. The Quip electric toothbrush has been featured in Forbes, GQ, Oprah's O List. Quip is backed by a network of over 10,000 dental professionals, including dentists, hygienists, and dental students. Quip starts with just $25, and right now when you go to getquip.com/congrats, to get your first refill pack free with a Quip electric toothbrush. That's your first refill pack free at getquip.com/congrats. Spelled GETQUIP.com/congrats. Drool More 2018, baby. It's free conch. You're allowed to keep your drool in your mouth, but do you really want to come to the log cabin? Leave that mouth open. Crocodile it up. Crocodile it up. Be on the edge of the swamp, baby. Be on the edge of the swamp. Am I angry that this microphone doesn't stay still and I have to twist it myself? One fire? Yes. Does it make me angry? A little bit. Am I going to do anything about it? No. One fire? Yeah. My gunfire? No. One fire? Yeah. One fire every episode. You know why? Because one fire fucks up, dude. He's human. it's just, what are we doing, dude? What are we doing in 2018? We're going to make this world a better place? Dude, I watched this fucking commercial. I was in San Diego. Fucking, or as I like to call it, piece of shitsville. Dude, I was in San Diego, or as I like to call it, cesspool town. STD Central, probably. Dude, if you're in San Diego and you don't have herpes, you've been there under a year. God, man. Imagine living in San Diego. Dude, I love the tweets I'm going to get. They're like, it's actually not that bad if you fucking yell. Fucking put your whole mouth on my taint. Put your whole fucking mouth on my taint. Lift my balls up, rest them on your nose, and go like this to my fucking taint. Mwah. That's it for you. And then be on your merry fucking way over to the gas lamp district. Anytime there's a district in a fucking city, it sucks anyway, you know? District, dude. You got some fucking nerve to call your area the district. It's a bunch of bars and people get date raped, you know? District. Hey, come on. Why is there always a gas lamp district, too? What the fuck is a gas lamp? Like this shit? Like, would they carry around? What's a gas lamp? What the fuck is a gas lamp? Because it's got the pretty posts with the gas lamps on it? That what? Look, One Fire Googled gas lamp district. The first image that came up was a police do not cross fucking yellow tape. Oh my God, here's another one. It was a marquee and it said players welcome. I hope that means poker players and not like right there on the other right, players welcome. Remember Players Club, that movie? Those are my favorite shit when it was like fucking L.A., give me love up in the club. The Bay, give me love up in the club. Chicago, give me love up in the club. Miami, give me love up in the club. And then he just keeps doing a bunch of cities, and then he's like, I don't know what other cities. And then by the end, he's like, owner, give me love up in the club. Owner of what? Of the club? Or is that a city? Is Ona a city? Gaslamp district, give me love up in the club. Don't date rape there. Give me love up in the club. People puking, living love. We got lupus up in the club. There's a wildebeest in the paddy wagon up in the club. Her titties are out. Give her love up in the club. That's illegal. Give her more love up in the club. The cops are right there letting it happen. Love up in the club. Because they got bigger problems. Give her love up in the club. Oh, my God, dude. The Bay. The Bay, dude. The yay. E40 is the shit, dude. The yay. Yay area, dude. Do you know the song Yay Area, bro? It's the most fucking Yay Area song of all time. It's fucking Yay Area. Oh, I love this song. I love this song, dude, by E40. Remember this song, the fucking Diggable Planets? Dude, Diggable Planets, worst name ever. This shit right here. Right here. All right, right here, I guess. Oh, right here. Coming. Ooh. Oh, so it's the fourth win? I got my second win, pimp! And then, I got my second win. Shortest second win of all time, then had another second win. Ooh, came. I like how, sometimes I like to imagine, I don't know why, because to me in my head, E40 sounds a little bit like this, and when he sounds like this, to me, it sounds like Arnold Schwarzenegger a little bit. Like, he does, like, it makes me think like Arnold Schwarzenegger is like, yeah, I could be a rapper, hell. And he's just like, I got my second wheel, player. How many times can E40 go ooh in a song, dude? Like, I love E40. Like, dude, that guy, I fucking love his music. Like, almost, like, kind of all of his songs. He's one of those guys you can put on any song, and it's kind of the shit. But, dude, when he goes, it's like he really wants to push that ooh thing, dude. Ooh. I mean, how many times does he do ooh in that song right up front? Right here. Oh, wait, hold on. The verse. I forgot about the verse in the beginning. So many sounds, dude. It loses his mind. You want to see the most losing ass mind fucking shit in hip hop? This is my favorite shit. Imagine he just loses his mind. I'm going to play a little bit of the song, and then just imagine his brain breaking, and then it's gone, and he'll never be the same. Right here. Watch. I'll show you. Right here, after the first verse. Oh, wait, the pattern repeats in background, and the beat comes in. Right here. Lost his mind. Lost his mind, dude. Lost his mind. Kapow, kapow, kapow. Ooh, then I blended to the crowd. Ooh, ah, ooh, ah, ooh, ah, ooh, ah, ooh. On hot coals, you know? Arnold Schwarzenegger. Till you batch about the player, can the fucker right in the later. Can the fucker right in the later. Kind of sounds like Arnold Schwarzenegger to me. I don't know. I mean, I think that's just me. Like McCormick's MCs in the Rumor region. Oh my God, dude. Imagine E40 and Paul Simon hanging out. You know? Paul Simon be like, okay. Here's my impression of Paul Simon listening to E40's music. Okay. Oh. Okay. So I think so he just kind of, that's Paul Simon listening to E40. Like, imagine, like, the guy who made the song that was like, I like dancing down and I like dancing down. What's that song? You know the rhythm I'm talking about, right? I like bread and butter. First of all, the worst song ever. I like toast and jam, or whatever the fuck he says. That's what my baby feeds me. I'm her loving man. Literally has a person in an insane asylum. She don't cook mashed potatoes. She don't cook T-bone steaks. Don't feed me peanut butter. She knows that I can't take. Don't make a song yet if that's what you have to fucking write about, you know? I never liked songs that they came up with the fucking rhythm first. It's like, you have something to write about first and then fucking sing the song. But if you're like, ooh, that's a funky rhythm. How about we just, I like bread and butter. Dude, are you fucking 5? I like. Oh my God. And then in the 5th verse is no more bread and butter, no more toast and jam. Make up your fucking mind before you make the song. See ya. I like how it says genre, pop. Yeah, in the shit. He's talking about bread and butter. Whoever wrote that song is dead now, but see ya. But see ya. But see ya. Every time I go, but see ya, my dog goes like, does that little fucking cork head thing. I don't know. Fuck, man. What, Sam? Come here, buddy. Hi. Video podcast can check Sam out right now if you're on YouTube. Although it's not up until a day later, usually. Dude, people will hit me up and just be like, when are you now someone will hit me up tomorrow and be like, hey, when are you coming to San Diego? Or when are you going to be in Riverside? Huge fan. Follow your every move. When are you going to be in the place you were yesterday? You know? Like, unreal fan. Literally followed you since Glory Days, the show that no one watched that you were on. Followed your every move, seen everything you've ever done, like every Instagram picture. When are you going to be in the place that you just left? You're 3 exits away from the place you just left. When are you going to be there? Dude, I put up an Instagram video of me saying, dude, this is really going to be my year. How funny is it to think, I was thinking about, dude, how funny is it to think that someone really thinks like, dude, like, I'm going to make, this is actually going to be my year. I can tell, like, I'm going to like hunker down and I'm going to like get my shit all organized and every year and this is going to be my year. And then pretty much every day is the same after January 1st as it was in December. And that shit is so funny to me. That attitude of like, let's fucking do this, but then like not doing it, but just having that attitude, but then not implementing the fucking things to make this happen is so funny to me. Like, I'm a fucking insane person, dude. I used to sit at coffee shops in the middle of the day and like imagine people getting to coffee shop. When they would walk in the coffee shops, I would imagine them waking up in the morning at like 8:30 and thinking like, got up early, feel so good, gonna fucking be so productive and like live today and fucking kill today. And then they just kind of like made breakfast for themselves and then like had a business call-ish meeting, but that isn't going to go anywhere. And then was like sat down again and like did some writing on a project. And then like that's when they were like, let me go get a coffee. I need like a break. And like that's when I caught them. And I would imagine that for everybody that walked in the coffee shop and just be fucking happy and just think how funny it was that was their day. And then I would also think sometimes like I like make up stories about people that walk in. Like one person, like one of my favorite ones was, oh, this guy gets so mad he blacks out and like and then he like passes out and falls down a little bit and then wakes up and is like, oh, what fucking happened? And like he got and doesn't remember the thing that he got so mad at, but his heart rate is so accelerated and like his shirt is up a little bit because he slid down the wall. Dude, that shit is so fun and funny to me. And like, and then people say shit like, let's go to a concert. Fuck you, man. Fuck you. I just want to think of this shit. It makes me laugh, dude. Today's the day. Today's the day. I get my shit straight. And you wake up at 8:30 or maybe 9, you know, when other people have woken up at like 7 and already done shit. And you just meet up with some friends. Oh, I love it, dude. I love it. I love it so much, man. It makes me fucking laugh, dude. I love laughing, man. It's better than coming. You ever see Pumping Iron with Arnold Schwarzenegger when he's doing the fucking weightlifting and he's like, it's better than coming. Like, you know, it's better than coming. The pump, it's better than coming. It's better than coming. Wow. How big was Arnold Schwarzenegger's, how big must his ego have been when he was the best at? People still say he was the best physique ever. I don't understand that, by the way. They all look the same to me. They literally, like some guys, yeah, their chest is a little bigger, their lats are too big, or they don't have the Christmas tree back, or whatever. But like most guys all look the same. It's better than coming. But and they judge, and they're like, that's the guy. That's the guy that wins. And then the guy in second place is like another guy that looks the same. And he does a pump, and he's it's better than coming for him, too. I don't know, man. But his physique, dude, those poses are hilarious. I think I talked about it in my first special. Those poses are so funny. Most of them are so bitch, when they're just like showing the tricep one. The tricep one's my favorite, when they just fucking showcase the tricep one. You can see on the video pod, but the fucking... Oh, man. Like, what's the end goal, for that? The guy at the gym. Found a new workout that I like to use to really get that burn. What the fuck? You look the same? What's it for? What's it for? Well, I like to have a strong core. You got the core going already. The fuck's the point here? I hope that one day I work out so hard, I burn up and become a phoenix. What's the goal? The guy who has the orgasms over and over again, with a guy who has that. What's that fucking condition where you keep coming? You don't know what I'm talking about? There was a guy on the radio talking about it, and it was like a little bit viral. My keep orgasming condition. One Fire writes in, keep orgasming condition. You got it? Wow. Persistent genital arousal disorder. What if it was called fucking keep orgasming condition? Dude, the guy keeps coming, and it sucks. And he's like, I hate having orgasms. And he'll just be talking, and he'll just be like, brr. Wait, didn't we talk about it on the text chain? Yeah, we did. I thought you were the one that showed us. Anyway, it was like, brr, and he'll just be talking. And oh, that's different? Oh, it was a guy who couldn't stop burping? Ew. I thought that guy was the guy that couldn't stop coming, and we said it sounded like he couldn't stop burping. Oh, okay. Okay. It was burping, and I said it sounded like he was coming. Okay. So anyway, he keeps coming, dude. And he was like, and it's really terrible. Sometimes it's embarrassing, He's like, I got to go to funerals and shit. And like, it's sad. And sometimes the orgasms are so intense that I have to like kneel down and come at a funeral. I mean, how can the best life ever be also the worst life ever, Damn, dude. I love how it was like signs and symptoms, and then it was like a whole bunch of paragraphs, like just say coming. Physical arousal caused by syndrome. But this syndrome can be very intense and persist for extended periods, days or weeks at a time. I mean, Jesus. With the exception of known triggers, is sudden and unpredictable. Failure or refusal to relieve the symptoms often results in waves of spontaneous orgasms in women and ejaculation in men. I mean, Jesus Christ, dude. The symptoms can be debilitating, preventing concentration on mundane. Dude, can you make it a little bigger? It seems like I can't read. I'm just trying to. Mundane. I lost my place. One Fire. Mundane tasks. Some situations, such as riding an automobile or train, vibrations from mobile phones, and even going to the toilet can aggravate the syndrome unbearably, causing the discomfort to verge on pain. Oh, God. Taking arguably the best thing in life and making it the worst thing in life. A Dutch study has connected PGAD, which is what it is, with restless leg syndrome. Dude, I have restless leg syndrome, and that's some shit that I wouldn't believe in until dude, a few years ago, I started getting it. It's maddening. You can't sleep. It wakes you up sometimes. It feels like there's like a little electric current under your skin. Oh, it's the worst, dude. It's the worst. It's probably not the worst, but it's bad. Yeah. I get that shit. Anyway. Oh, okay. So let's look up these Instagrams. Here we go. Let's look up these Instagrams. Instagram. I had one that was, all right. Stop with the internet. That shit, you know. All right. Here's ready for the most fucked up Instagram post of the week. Uh-oh.
The most fucked up Instagram post of the week.
Gunk. Okay, look. Here's what we're doing. This is the New Year's edition of the most fucked up Instagram post of the week. Somebody sent me this. I think it's probably a private account because they screenshotted it to me. This is so annoying, dude. I know. It's just the what do you call it? The inspirational shit that I can't stand, you know? Promise me. How do people write those little letters on Instagram, you know? They like copy and paste and they make the little letters and shit. That's I don't it's little enough. That's the little letters. Promise me is in it. And then the period is not in little, it's regular, so it's a little too far away. Oh, and there shouldn't be a period because it's the same sentence. That in 2018 you won't settle. Not in a career that you hate, not in a town where you don't feel at home, not with friendships that aren't real, and especially, can you guess it? Guys? Babies, can you guess it? Not with love. Promise me that this will be the year where you take your life back from what rocked you. That you will remember who you were before you let your faults limit you and begin to let go of the things that you held like sand between your fingertips because you empowered your insecurities instead of empowering your confidence. Promise me that you'll never run back to what shattered your heart, exhausted your mind, and tempered your soul. Promise me that you will no longer give life to experiences that haunt you. Like I love the fucking similes or whatever the metaphors, like ghosts, and find what it is that will grow within you like wildflower and plant only that in the depths of your scars. Oh, Jesus Christ. And plant only that in the depths of your scars. And most of all, in caps, promise me that when you gush about love, that you always mention yourself first. What? Cheers to a new year and a whole world of possibilities, my beautiful angels. Imagine her going to jail the next day after she wrote that. Like, oh, well, okay, after this. Gush only about yourself first. That is the fucking meme. This meme, if I ever heard it. You know what I mean? The dude with the backwards camo hat on with the red cup, just like, that's that meme if I've ever heard it, dude. What's that meme called, Wildfire? Conceited? Oh, he's a rapper. That's the conceited meme. That's him. That is the conceited meme if I ever heard. Dude, the rapper named Conceited, you know? But, yeah, dude. Like, come on, dude. Gush about yourself first? Fuck's that even mean? Imagine talking to a person, dude, first of all, I want to tell you about my new boyfriend, but I fucking love myself. First, I want to tell you, I'm fucking amazed with myself, and I love myself. Now, about my boyfriend, or about my girlfriend, about my chick, about my new dude. Anyway. People got probs. People got probs. Let's go to Twitter, huh? I mean, this person already asked me about the New Year, New Me shit, which is, I already talked about. Crystalia, I saw, this is from Laura Brown, at Laura Lisa Marie. I saw a guy once whose truck was so jacked up he literally needed a step stool to get in. Thoughts? Oh, come on, dude. I don't believe that. A step stool? You know what? I bet, yeah, that's true. You can Google image it, I'm sure. Get a car that you can get in, you fucking moron. Get a car that you can get in without using another apparatus. Keith Richardson, at KeithRich419. How crazy is it that toupees are a thing? You know, I'd like to say, yeah, that's pretty insane. Like, if you get hair surgery, that's one thing. Because at least it's like it can't fall off. But toupees are pretty wild to me, to put a fake piece of hair on your head. Now, that being said, I have a pretty full head of hair. I mean, I guess I have less than I did 10 years ago, but I don't know how it's like, what it's like to be bald yet, or I don't know if I will, but yeah, it's who knows what that's like. I mean, that's the only thing a guy has to worry about. Dude, one of my dog's heads is inside the other one's mouth. Why is he like licking in a mouth? That's what he does all the time. Yeah, I don't know what that's like, and but having a toupee seems pretty weird. Like, get the surgery, or wear hats, or just be bald, I think. But don't use that spray, you know, that people do when they're starting to get bald. Like, that's paint. Hey, that's paint. You know? It's fucking paint, dude. And you're painting your head. What the fuck is wrong with everybody? Pretty wild that we paint our heads. And that's infomercial. That's got infomercial written all over it. If there weren't infomercials, that wouldn't exist. Look how beautiful it looks when you just apply, even though they mean paint. You apply a little bit to the top of the head. Oh, his head is painted. Anyway, all right, that's it. I think we're done. Thanks for listening, you guys. It's a new year, so help me out with some more. Let's build this cult. Because I'm not doing this if it doesn't keep growing. It's like a business. Businesses have to grow or they stop, and I will stop. Mark my fucking words. Subscribe to the YouTube channel. Watch it on YouTube. Download the Crystalia app for iOS or Android. Got the app here. I post on there different stuff. I post on Instagram and all that shit. It's more daily life shit. Subscribe, rate, and review the show. Tweet me. Video episodes come up Tuesdays or Wednesdays. Upcoming shows. Buy tickets on Crystalia.com. Winnipeg, Calgary, Saskatchewan, Pasadena, Tampa, Florida. Upcoming shows, Crystalia.com. Watch my specials. And, I'm on a new show called Alone Together. And I'm on a new show called Alone Together. It's on Freeform, and they just released the pilot. I think just the first episode on the internet, so you can Google that. And I'm not on every episode. I play the main guy's older brother, so I'm in a few of I think 2 or 3 of the episodes. Anyway, so thank you for listening. This episode is brought to you by Blue Apron. Check out this week's menu and get your $30 off with free shipping at blueapron.com/congrats. And Square Cash. Have you switched yet? Download the free Square Cash app. Design your cash card. Get it for iOS or Android now. Thanks, my babies. Remember, new year, same year.
Congratulations, motherfucking